Recently, WHO released a report, the Global Status Report on Road Safety 2023, showing that the number of annual road traffic deaths has fallen by 5% to 1.19 million. India, however, registered a 15% increase in fatalities. The WHO Global Status Report on Road Safety 2023 is the fifth in a series measuring progress in reducing road traffic deaths. This report covers progress between 2010 and 2021 and sets a baseline for efforts to meet the United Nations Decade of Action, 2021 to 2030, target to halve road traffic deaths by 2030. Road traffic deaths fell by 5% to 1.19 million annually worldwide between 2010 and 2021, with 108 United Nations member countries reporting a drop. The report shows that 28% of global road traffic deaths occurred in the WHO's Southeast Asia region, 25% in the Western Pacific region, 19% in the African region, 12% in the region of the Americas, 11% in the Eastern Mediterranean region, and 5% in the European region. The total number of road traffic fatalities in India went up to 1.54 lakh in 2021, from 1.34 lakh in 2010. The Global Status Report on Road Safety 2023. 10 countries succeeded in reducing road traffic deaths by over 50%. These are Belarus, Brunei Darussalam, Denmark, Japan, Lithuania, Norway, Russian Federation, Trinidad and Tobago, the United Arab Emirates, and Venezuela. 35 countries made notable progress, reducing road traffic deaths by 30% to 50%. As of 2019, road crashes were the leading cause of deaths among children and youth aged 5 to 29 years, and were the 12th leading cause of deaths when all ages are considered. 2/3 of deaths occurred among people of a working age. In the past decade, a 5% reduction in absolute numbers of road traffic fatalities was accompanied with a growth in the global population by nearly 14 billion, or roughly 13%. This translates into the road fatality rate declining from 18 per 1 people in 2010 to 15 per 1 lakh in 2021, which represents a 16% decline in the road traffic death rate since 2010. The report also noted that during the same period, the global motor vehicle fleet grew 160%. Therefore, annual fatality rates per 1 lakh vehicles fell from 79 deaths to 47 deaths, which is a 41% reduction. 9 in 10 deaths occur in low and middle income countries, and fatalities in these countries are disproportionately higher when set against the number of vehicles and roads they have. The risk of death is 3 times higher in low-income than high-income countries, yet low-income countries have just 1% of the world's motor vehicles. Road traffic accidents in India: overspeeding. Most of the fatal accidents occur due to overspeeding. A vehicle moving on high speed will have greater impact during the crash and hence will cause more injuries. The ability to judge the forthcoming events also gets reduced while driving at faster speed, which causes error in judgment and finally a crash. Drunken driving. Consumption of alcohol to celebrate any occasion is common. Alcohol reduces concentration. It decreases reaction time of a human body. Limbs take more to react to the instructions of brain. All these factors while driving cause accidents, and many a times it proves fatal. Distraction to driver. Though distraction while driving could be minor, but it can cause major accidents. Distractions could be outside or inside the vehicle. The major distraction nowadays is talking on mobile phone while driving. Red light jumping. It is a common sight at road intersections that vehicles cross without caring for the light. The main motive behind red light jumping is saving time. The common conception is that stopping at red signal is wastage of time and fuel. Studies have shown that traffic signals followed properly by all drivers save time and commuters reach destinations safely and timely. Avoiding safety gears like seat belts and helmets. Use of seat belt in four-wheeler is now mandatory, and not wearing seat belt invite is penalty. Same in the case of helmets for two-wheeler drivers. Wearing seatbelts and helmet has been brought under law after proven studies that these two things reduce the severity of injury during accidents. Road engineering: bad designing of junctions, inadequate signage and road markings. Various factors of roads contribute in accidents. Drivers: overspeeding, rash driving, violation of rules, failure to understand signs, fatigue, alcohol. Pedestrian: carelessness, illiteracy, crossing at wrong places, moving on carriageway. Jaywalkers: passengers projecting their body outside vehicle by talking to drivers, alighting and boarding vehicle from wrong side, traveling on footboards, catching a running bus, etc. Vehicles: failure of brakes or steering, tire burst, insufficient headlights, overloading, projecting loads. Road conditions: potholes, damaged road, eroded road, merging of rural roads with highways, diversions, illegal speed breakers. Weather conditions: fog, snow, heavy rainfall, windstorms, hailstorms. Initiatives taken by government to prevent road accidents. Education: the ministry implements a scheme for undertaking publicity measures and awareness campaigns on road safety to create awareness among road users through the electronic media, print media, NGOs, etc. Observance of National Road Safety Month week every year for spreading awareness and strengthening road safety. A certification course for road safety. Auditors has been commenced in Indian Academy of Highway Engineers, IHE, engineering both of roads and vehicles. Road engineering: high priority to identification and rectification of black spots, accident-prone spots on national highways. Road safety has been made an integral part of road design at planning stage. Ministry has delegated powers to regional officers of MoRTH for technical approval to the detailed estimates for rectification of identified road accident black spots. Guidelines for pedestrian facilities on national highways for persons with disabilities have also been issued to all states, UTs. Vehicle engineering: safety standards for automobiles have been improved in respect of airbags, anti-braking system, ABS, tires, crash test, whole vehicle safety conformity of production, etc. Ministry has notified fitment of speed limiting devices on all transport vehicles. Scheme for setting up one model, inspection and certification center in each state UT with central assistance for testing the fitness of vehicles through an automated system. Enforcement: the recently passed Motor Vehicles Amendment Act 2019 provides for strict enforcement through use of technology and further provides for strict penalties for ensuring strict compliance and enhancing deterrence for violation of traffic rules. Issue of guidelines for protection of Good Samaritans and draft rules as per MV. Amendment Act 2019 has been published. Emergency care: the Motor Vehicles Amendment Act 2019 provides for a scheme for the cashless treatment of victims of the accident during the golden hour. The National Highways Authority of India has made provisions for ambulances at all toll plazas on the completed corridor of national highways. Further, out of this, 297 ambulances have been upgraded to basic life support, as per AIS 125, and upgradation for the remaining is under process. However, the implementation of policies should be affirmative to prevent the road accident. There must be a strong public focus on wearing rear seatbelts. The other is that road accidents are usually multi-causal, and the road environment plays a critical role and should be improved. A well-designed highway, for example, should facilitate high mobility, while safely segregating the slower-moving traffic, and its merging with urban roads should be methodical as well. If countries with much higher speed limits than India have far fewer road fatalities, one reason is definitely that their highways don't come up haphazardly, but are well designed.